Good afternoon, everyone, and how you keeping? Hope you're all keeping well on yet again another dreak day here in Dumfries. In fact, I think it's going to get that bad. We had a flood warning yesterday, so I'm expecting a fair amount of rain coming. But that's by the by. Such is life. We'll do some turning and cheer ourselves up, I think. I'll bring in my lug bug today.
Hi,
We've got
everyone.
the dude from Bude. Mark, the gentleman wood turner. The rest of the reprobates are off doing something. So it'll be Mark in, keeping the chat going today. And what we're doing, I'll put Mark back in the background and change camera. There we go. So what we've got today, you might notice I've had a bit of a change around. I'll go back onto the main one again. I've had a bit of a change around. From Mark's suggestion, I went and bought a fairly cheap garment reel from B&M, which is a store here in the UK, fairly cheap store here in the UK. Cost us 12 quid. So I've got the garment reel, I've got my cameras mounted on the garment reel, and I've also got the monitor mounted on the garment reel as well, which means I can move the card table that's over there and start having full access all around me lathe again. It's working out quite well. It's pretty sturdy for a cheap piece of kit, and it's a hell of a lot less expensive than a proper lighting or camera rig, because I can't afford one of them. Right, so there we are. I've got a piece of cedar on. I'll just get organised, move the keyboard out the way and everything. I've got a piece of cedar on the lathe. It's just over 9 inches in diameter. What did I say, Mark? 3 inches deep?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, 3 inches deep. This is a piece of cedar I got from Keith, Circular Wood by Keith. A wee while back now. It was when we were down at Deals during the summer. So I'm going to do a fairly simple bowl. It's got a lovely knot here, which goes all the way through to the top. So we should get some nice figuring out of this. It's a nice piece of wood, so I might not colour it. So it's going to be a fairly basic bowl. So we will get on and do some turning. So to start off with, I'm using my Robert Sorby 3/8 bowl gouge, fingernail grind, 45/45. So I'll start turning, and Mark can start letting me know who we've got in.
Yeah, we've got Sid repurposing, John S, Jennifer Stoughton. Hello, Sid. See, you've got your new T-shirt. Jennifer Stoughton.
Hi, Jennifer.
Mike the Midnight Joker.
Mike.
Mark Pritchard.
Hi, Mark.
Ellie Two Meadows. Richard R.J.K. Spinning Wood. Robert Dolman. Bedrise Woodcrafts. Ian Leonard.
Ian.
Colin Izzard. Steve Wilson. Robert
Hey,
Dolman.
Steve. It's Steve that's actually coming along to the workshop on Saturday for a day's tuition.
Nice. You'll enjoy that, Steve. Leroy 500. Tommy Dunn. Doug Miller. IBR Wood Turning. Brian Jane. Mick Jews. Kim Dickerson. Andy Heath. Chat just jumped. Hold on, let me get back to where I was. Shay Lenahan, Wacky Works Workshop. Amy DeAngelis, Barry's Wood Creations. Gary Bray, Hodgepodge. Hi, Hodgepodge. And I think Dennis Beamish. Hi, Dennis. I think that's everyone.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for coming along.
If I did miss you, I do apologise. Oh, Neil Gould's in. Hi, Neil.
Yeah, I'm going to get a bit of. I think I'm going to get a bit of chatter on where this knot is. Not really a problem. And it has got a little bit of a crack there, but we'll see how that develops when we start shaping everything. Just get my mortar set up. Use my smaller bull gouge for cleaning out the mortise.
Amy's got a question.
Yeah.
Does Wayne prefer using a mortise or a tenon?
Hang on a second, Amy. I always tend to use a mortise. If I'm going to be using a tenon, that tends to be if I'm wanting to finish off the bull and take the foot off. But I do tend to use a mortise predominantly.
Paul Lockwood's in.
Hi, Paul. Just stick a bit of decoration in the bottom of there.
Mike's got a question.
Yeah.
Midnight Joker. How much harder is the knot than the surrounding wood?
It's a lot harder, Mike. It is a fair bit harder.
Shay Lenahan's in. Hi, Shay.
Hi, Shay. Right, we'll get some shape into this now. Just get the tool rest up a bit closer. It's quite the knotty part. It's quite resinous, so there's seems to be a fair bit of resin in there. Smells absolutely gorgeous, though.
Yeah, I love the smell of cedar.
tell you, the other time I might use a tenon is if I'm wanting to have something really decorative that's got a very, very small base. I might use a tenon there where I want to have some sort of foot on there, but it's really, really small. And that way, when I reverse the bowl, I can get the foot the size that I want. You can't really do that doing a mortise because you need to have a fair bit of meat between the mortise and the rest of the bowl so you don't blow it out.
Dennis Beamish is asking, he finds cedar or softer wood. Does he need to turn faster or slower than harder woods?
A bit faster as long as it's in balance. You do tend to find with the softer woods, if you can increase your speed, have very sharp tools, you'll get less tear out. Right, and I'll just do one final finishing cut with my smaller gouge. There we go. Angel hair.
Nice.
Let's get this sanded up.
Amy's got a question.
Yeah.
Being a softer wood, would it make it harder to get a nice polish or would it be easier?
It'll probably, as long as I haven't got any tear out. Yeah, let's have a look. No tear out at all on there. This will polish up really nice, Amy.
That's a really good camera angle, by the way, Wayne.
Oh, good. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to hand sand it all. Drilly will be coming along in just a second. Got to use Drilly.
Mick Jews, Brent Beecroft, and Barry from Real Simple Things are in.
Oh, yeah.
If you're wearing earphones, get ready.
Yeah. Got to use Drilly today since how Sid's got his new t-shirt.
Steve Ash is in. Scott, the Blue Light Turner's in. Hi, Scott.
What, is he on a lunch break or something?
Must be. Yeah, I reckon he is. JP's in. He says he thinks he's going to go into business as a bacon roll maker. He makes them and everyone stops working.
I've got to say, he does make a decent bacon roll. He does not a bad burger either, to tell you the truth. Right, so I'll just sand this to 240. I'm not going to colour it. I think it's looking nice enough as it is.
Scott says, no, Wayne, forgot the brown sauce.
Oh, God. See, I prefer my bacon rolls just as they come, without any embellishments. Now, while I haven't got any tear out, I can actually feel the difference in grain pattern here, where some of the soft grain has been sanded out more than some of the hard grain. Same over this side as well. Again, something I'm not really concerned about.
Midnight Joker says the best way to make a bacon roll is wrap it round a sausage.
I'm using chestnut spray-on sand and sealer. And that's just soaked straight in, that has. No, I'm out the kitchen roll. Just wipe the excess off. But that's soaked straight in. So this wood is exceptionally dry. Right then. Yorkshire grit.
So as usual in wood turning videos, the chat has descended into food. Hodgepodge says, bacon wrapped around jalapenos, which is filled with cream cheese. That sounds nice, actually.
It does, doesn't it? All right, turn the speed down I take it down to about 250. I know a lot of people don't have lathes that will go that slow, so try and get your lathe down to the slow speed it'll go to. Using the same piece of paper that I applied the Yorkshire grit on with, start rubbing it in.
Steve Ash says, cream cheese is just cheddar that's not trying hard enough. Tell it to do it properly.
And start increasing the speed. A fresh piece of paper.
Nick the Flaming Turner's just joined. Hi, Nick.
Hiya, Nick.
Pete from Twisted Trees is here. He says, hi all. Mostly listening as I am playing with electricity.
Oh,
And I now really want some cheese on toast with crispy bacon.
yeah. You concentrate on the electricity, Pete.
Yeah, otherwise it'll be crispy bacon.
Yeah,
Extra
otherwise
crispy.
it'll be crispy, Pete.
Amy asks, can you use cedar oil on cedar wood? Sorry, she's
Yeah,
in a weird mood.
yeah, of course you can.
Got 65 in.
Excellent. Thanks for coming along, guys.
Dennis is pointing out an inalienable life fact. Bacon makes everything taste better. It's very true. I miss bacon. Hodgepodge has got his new lathe.
Oh, grand, Robert, grand. So did
Got
you
a
go for the 20? Oh, the 3520. You went for it then.
paramedic, yeah.
Right, that's the Yorkshire grit done its job.
Mark's got a question for you, Wayne.
Yep.
When you first started turning, did you make your own wax finishing?
No, that's something I've never done.
Benjamin's in.
Hey, Ben. I'm going to finish it off with Hampshire Sheen gloss finishing wax.
Midnight Joker says he's been practicing with an oval skew and he likes it a lot.
Yeah, and I've got to say, I used to have one of the square skews, and I got rid of it. Now I've got the oval ones. I've got two oval ones, both an inch wide. But then I got a chance of getting another square one, which I think is, oh, I just one. This is an inch and a quarter, so that's the square one that I've got, inch and a quarter. Record power. Got this second hand again from Keith. And that's the one that I cut my hand with. I wasn't even using it and I still cut my hand. So very lightly rub this on. You do get some people saying, I've seen a few comments on Facebook and things saying that whenever people are putting wax on to do a finish, that they can't get the shine, or it's blotchy or whatever. If you press on too hard, you're just taking the wax back off.
Yep.
So you don't have to press on too hard. You need to spend some time, because what you want to do is build some heat up so the wax can actually do its job. And then if you leave it, and this works with most waxes that people use, if you leave it for about, once you've done this part, if you leave it for about 10 or 15 minutes, you can go over it with a buffing wheel, either the Beal system. I don't have the Beal system or anything like that. I've just got a small buffing wheel that I use in drilly. Because once all the solvents have evaporated off, you can go over it with the buffer and you can get a really, really high gloss sheen on. And again, if you leave it a bit of time for the wax to dry, you can add coats onto it, and it does give a better depth of shine if you start adding coats on. But that's got quite a decent shine on there just now.
That's looking lovely.
So there it is.
Really, really nice.
Some nice grain in there. I think that there is, like I said, there is. It feels quite resinous in the part where the knot is, and I don't think that would have taken colour very well, which is another reason why I haven't used colour. That's running nice. Bring the tool rest back up. Got the top straightened off. Not just a small bit there that I've missed, so I'll just get that. Right, so what I'll do, now I was watching a demo by Les Thorne in the Woodturner 360 Club a few weeks ago, and Les said that he'd always been a fan of just having a flat rim, or just a rim that curves in or whatever, until somebody told him about having different decorations on rims. So he gave it a go and he really liked it. So that's what I'm going to do on this one.
Circular wood by Keith is in. Hi, Keith.
Hi, Keith. Just something to highlight the rim.
I believe you said, Wayne, that this piece of cedar was from Keith, wasn't it?
It was. This is a piece that I got from Keith when we were down at Deals during the summer.
Dr. Bob's in.
Hi, Bob.
Keith says, so that's an extremely dry lump of cedar.
It is. There's quite a big crack in this. I think it'll be okay. The wood's pretty stable. This crack hasn't really developed since it's been dried. So I'll leave it. I'm probably going to have to sharpen my gouge in a minute because this knot is giving it a bit of grief.
Could turn Daily Blair's in. Hi, Blair.
Hi, Blair.
Ruby Clare's in as well.
Oh, hi, Ruby. How are you? That's right on that knot. I'll give this a quick sharpen. Because obviously when I'm going onto the knot, oh, hang on, wait till I sharpen this. When I'm going onto the knot, I'm changing from going into side grain and going into end grain. And it is, like I say, it's a bit resinous and it's a bit hard. So it does tend to blunt the tools a bit quicker when that happens. Move the tool rest in a bit.
Nick says, still not, spelt with a K, going to be a problem for you, Wayne.
I hope not, Nick.
Malcolm Douglas is saying, clearer, more stable pictures today. Got to admit, he's right. Very clear picture.
Good. I don't know if Jane's on the internet in the house, because usually that has something to do with it. But we get terrible internet speeds here.
70 watching, Wayne.
Excellent. Thank you, guys. I'll probably put a thing up on social media later on today, because that'll be me just gone past 200,000 views.
Nice. Well done. Paul Smith is in.
Hi, Paul. What I'll do, I'll see if I can get the tool rest in a bit farther, because I'm reaching a long way over.
That knot's not really in the greatest of positions, is it?
It isn't, no.
Because it's in the slow turning wood, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can I ask a question, Wayne?
Yeah.
As the knot is in the slower turning piece of wood, and you're only working on that area, would it be an advantage to pick the speed up a bit, just while you work on that area?
Right, I'll just have a check and see what the wall thickness is like. Oh yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah, I could still afford to take some more out of the bottom, but I'm not going to. I've probably got, by touch, I reckon I've got about 3/4 of an inch there.
Jennifer Stroughton says, woohoo, Amazon just arrived. She's got a new airbrush to play with.
No, I've got about 1/2 an inch there left in the bottom, so that's fine. That fits in with the rest of the wall thickness near enough. New airbrush, eh? Did you just buy a single one, Jennifer, or did you buy a set?
Dr. Bob says, if you want to count the fellow veterans in the lounge watching, he's casting Wade onto one of the 40-inch TVs, and there are 19 others watching.
Thank you, Bob, and
So
thanks to all the vets there. Thank you for your service. I'm a vet as well, as is Mark.
So that means you've got almost 90 watching then. It's just a single airbrush.
Just a single, okay. I just thought I'd ask, that's all.
Just for now, she says.
I don't know if Amazon do them. Amazon used to do them. I know Wish do them. You can buy a set of 6 for around about, I think they're up to about £90 now.
Klondike Craftsman's having to go back to work. See you, Lewis.
See you, Lewis.
He says he's not leaving. He's just got team calls to make.
All right.
Double screening then.
I'll try and keep the noise down.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm obviously going to be. What's that one? I don't know what that one is. Going to be hand sanding the rim.
Lewis says it's annoying. Drilly is just another drill without the sound. Mark Pritchard's having a go. See you later, Mark.
See you, Mark. Thanks for coming in. Don't see this very often, do you? Me hand sanding.
Oh. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen you hand sand.
Well, not on balls. You've seen his hand sand on spindle work. Grand. Right.
Is that a crack across the bottom of that knot,
Yeah,
or is that?
that's the crack going across there.
Yeah.
It was more pronounced at the top, but it has actually stayed the same width all the way down, and it does run through to the bottom as well. But like I say, this wood is very, very dry, and that crack's obviously been there for a long time, so I'm not overly concerned about it. And what I've done, although I brushed everything out, there was still sawdust in the crack. And seeing as how I've used the spray-on sand and sealer, it may well stick the sawdust into that crack.
Right. Nick's saying, Wayne, hand sanding. Do you need some tips? Lol.
Cheers, Nick.
Keith's saying that wood's been cut for about 10 years.
Oh, well. Speed down.
Colin's saying it's a gorgeous bit of wood.
Thank you. In fact, thank Keith. A little bit on the side there. There we go. That's the Yorkshire grit done its job.
Ruby's asking, is that a microcrystalline wax that you're applying?
No, what I was applying there, Ruby, was the Yorkshire grit, which you probably know about, seeing as how Rob stocks it. And now I'm going to be applying the Hampshire Sheen gloss finishing wax, which again Rob supplies.
Food and toy safe. Die Prout's in. He says, hi all. Wayne,
Hi,
Mark,
Di.
just got in from felling a large apple. I see wet turning in my future.
Yeah, get it turned fairly quick. Apple cracks the buggery.
Yeah, I think I was extremely lucky with that piece of apple I turned. No cracks at all. And it's sold, which was even better.
Yeah.
Chisky Wood Creation says he turned one of the Osage orange blanks yesterday that he's been milling for a while. Beautiful wood.
Oh, yes, yeah. I haven't used any orange Osage for, years and years and years. Very expensive, obviously, because it's imported here.
Brian at Heartwood Turnings just joined.
Hey, Brian. Yeah, happy with that. Right. I'll move stuff around, take it off the lathe, have a seat on my stool. Move them out the way. And I can show you what I've done. There we go. There it is, guys. Just a nice, plain, simple bowl in cedar with a flaming
Beautiful.
grate not going through it. That's the bottom. Oh, a bit of dust. That's the bottom.
You're getting loads of nice comments. Nice job, Wayne. Beautiful. Yet another beautiful bowl. Very nice. Fantastic. You have amazing skills and full knowledge.
Thank you.
Lovely job. Super duper. Thanks, Wayne. You've done that lump of cedar a credit. Fab
Okay.
work. Simple can be elegant. That's true.
Oh, Pete's just put in about digital calipers in Lidl's. That's what they look like. Battery operated. Comes in a nice, decent case and everything, although I just have these hung up. Well worth the money.
Sid says It's a ripper.
Right, I don't know if I hold that up close. Can you see the detail on the rim there?
Yep.
That's the detail I've put on the rim.
It's almost a bead on top of a bead.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, I've gone. Oh, where am I again? I've gone in just at the edge, so done a bit of a cove there. There's a little step there that I left on purpose. Then I've put the bead in, and then it's come in again on the inside of the bead.
Very nice. It's just those little attention to details that makes all the difference, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I quite like that. Nice. Right then, guys. I'm going to hit the button and let you get on with the rest of your morning, your afternoon, your evening, whatever time of day it is. I'm going to go in and get some lunch now, and then probably have my proverbial afternoon kip. Brilliant being retired.
Sort of.
Oh, Jennifer's saying that Aldi have got a. Oh, she's retracted it. I think she was talking about the table saw. Right, guys, I'm going to hit the button and let you get away. Thanks very much for coming in. I enjoyed today. I was uncertain on what to do because I've spent a bit of time this morning getting the new camera rig and monitor rig and everything set up. So I'll let you get away. Yes, Steve, I'm looking forward to Saturday. Should be a good day. Just excuse the mess. It's always like this. Right, guys. I'll see you all soon. I'll be back on Wednesday. I don't think we've got anybody on tonight. Tuesday lunchtime. Are you Mark?
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, Mark's on Tuesday lunchtime. Scott is doing a double sort of stand-in tomorrow night. Dale was standing in for Richard, the Beard Time 16, for a few weeks. But Scott is standing in for Dale tomorrow night, and then next week Richard should be back at his usual Tuesday night slot doing his lives. Wednesday lunchtime will be Nick doing his lunchtime live. I'm on Wednesday night. Thursday lunchtime, not sure. It should be Steve SK, but he is getting more back to work at the moment, so he might not be on. Thursday night should be Scott, the Blue Light Turner. Friday lunchtime, me again. Friday evening, there will probably be a premiere from Ruben, a premiere from Nick. If Yappy's feeling any better, maybe a premiere from him. Ruben's 7 o'clock, Nick's 7:30. If Yappy's going to do one, that'll be 7:45. Steve SK will be on at 7:45, and Stace will be on at 8 o'clock. Eh? What 360 demo tomorrow, Jennifer?
The look of panic on Wayne's face.
I didn't know we had a demo on tomorrow. Oh well, I'll wait for the email with the link.
Adam at I Love Woodturn has asked, what are premieres?
Premieres are where you make a video, but you actually put the video out like it's a bit like a live. So you've got people who are coming in, having a chat and everything like this. That's basically what a premiere is.
But it's a pre-recorded video, so it's not a live.
It isn't a live. It's a pre-recorded video, but you schedule it to go out at a certain time. What you've got to do when you load it up to YouTube is, I think you load it up as unlisted, because if you load it up as public, it just goes straight out. But if you load it up as unlisted, you can actually schedule it to go out as a premiere. So it goes out at a certain time, and people come along, watch the video, and join in the chat.
Apparently, it's Martin's doing an impromptu demo.
Oh, is he? All right,
I'll an email.
All right, if you send out an email, that's fine. I don't know if I'll see that because Scott's on. But when I use the EUM for Scott. But anyway, that's by the by. That's by the by. Right, I'm pressing the button this time, unless anybody's got anything else to say. Right, okay. Bye, everybody. I'll speak to you and see you soon.
Take care, everyone.